floor, so I apologize if I don't have a name.
I come to speak on behalf of Chief Crawley. I've known her 30 years when she was a Gold Coast ambulance driver riding out of 89 with Scott Rosen, Rudy Turk, and Bob Ledesma for training for EMT to get certified. She is good, and you gotta remember, she's a girl. Back then, being a girl, you have like, the strikes are all against you. She moved all the way up the rank, and this is not her fault. It's the mayor's fault, really. And the mayor's trying to make herself look really good by dumping all this other stuff on her. So I guess what I'm asking is, call a counselor, the city council and the mayor, not the mayor, call the city council and ask him to reinstate her, please. She needs, I think, 10 votes out of 15. End of message. Oh, and simulcast.
Thank you. Our next public comment is to all items, and it says audit LA.
Yeah.
Can we help?
Sorry, my chair's a little broken. My motor's broken.
Okay, you're way.
I'm sorry.
That's all right, darling. Good luck.
Thank you. You too.
Madam President, you said
Just
to
thank you.
She said that
Yes,
she's
ma'am.
speaking to all items.
And public comment, please.
It'll be 3 minutes.
Thank you. I want to start off and, I to welcome the new interim chief, and I agree with you. We have to work with whoever is sitting at that chair at the moment. But that being said, I am here as well to support Chief Crawley. I do believe that she's being kind of thrown under the bus. She did I believe, a great job with LAFD. She had the support of the union and her rank and file. And I think to just dismiss her as if it's all falls on her, I think that hurts the morale. And I don't know all the politics, whatever, but if it hurts their morale, that's not good either. And so I too hope she is able to retain her job, because I'm like, why isn't Public Works being fired? They had an empty reservoir that was emptied and needing repair for 2 years. That 2 years, why aren't they fired? There's a lot of blame to go around. And also, I'm also a big believer in the buck stops here. And that would be with the mayor and the governor. So they, instead of putting all the blame on one person, to say, okay, the masses are, everyone's upset about this. We need somebody, a head has to roll. It should really be a collective effort. Everyone needs to humble themselves and say, okay, what did we all do wrong, and how can we do this better? But in the meantime, yes, there should be, everyone should support the chief. We need to be unified. And then for my public comment, because I'm always here for the same thing, is with the Church of Scientology. We collectively put together a CASP report for the ADA violations. There's 71 pages of them. And, they did remove the planters, thankfully, but now we have the problem that they are getting their permits again for street closures. And so that means they're going to start blocking the street again, and they will not have their fire lane, which is legally required. They're trying to convince the chief of the battalion chief and the local firefighters that, while these crazy protesters are here to harm us. Well, they've been under protest for a year. They have not gotten one conviction against anybody for any kind of harassment or anything. They have received no restraining orders. They fail every time in the court, and the judge has actually said that Scientology acts more like a gang than a church. So, that's pretty sharp. So I am asking you to stop believing them. They're going for a street privatization. That's why they want to pretend that they are under siege and need to have these fire lanes blocked. But they've been doing that for 30 years. They've been under protest for 1 year. They've been putting these blockades for decades now, because we've looked back and we see they've been complaining about it for years and years. So they are lying to you. They also have fake parking signs there, and we can't even prove it's a no parking street. So they are really trying to privatize that street on their own. But I am concerned because there's an old building. Please keep those fire lanes open when they have their things. Thank you.
Thank you. Don't go anyplace, please.
Yes, ma'am. Oh, right here?
Don't go anyplace.
Okay, yes, ma'am.
Ordinarily, I don't speak to public comments. This young woman has been here now 4 times. She comes despite a disability. She she's asking us to help her. I heard that a battalion chief or somebody was supposed to be looking into her concerns. I don't want her to come back again. I know you're new, I know you maybe haven't heard her, but she's been 4 times
Yes, ma'am.
providing information to us. I know that we generally hand these things off to a bureau commander, who hands it off to a battalion chief, who then asks that somebody come out and meet with her. I would like to make sure that whatever her issues are, they get resolved. Whether they get resolved in her favor, whether you discover that what she's explaining is something that we don't have any control over, and we can help her find whoever it is that has control over what she's asking. At this point, I would like for something to be done so that we respond to her, so that the next time she comes, hopefully she will be able to say that someone has taken care of her problem, even if it's not us. There's a possibility that we are not the people
Yes,
who
ma'am.
can do anything. But I think that it's disturbing that you keep coming and that nothing happens. And your belief is that the fire department can help you to resolve.
Correct.
So I'm not, this is a new thing for you, I get it. But she's been here 4 times in her wheelchair, trying to get up and down the elevator, and I'm believing that if she keeps coming back, that she hasn't gotten any resolution yet. So could we, can I direct you to at least either help her or direct her to where she can get the help for herself and her neighbors?
Yes, ma'am. I hear you loud and clear, and,
Thank you, sir.
ma'am, someone will meet with you after this meeting, get your information if they don't have it already. Or we'll have someone assigned to you and take care of your issues.
Thank you, Chief, and thank you, ma'am. I appreciate you so much for that. Thank you. I appreciate you. And you know, I fangirl over the fire department. I love LAFD, so God bless all of you. Thank you.